I think Wastebusters has been at the forefront. Before Wastebusters, sure, we probably had a few little community groups, but I think 25 years ago, there was only 3,000 people, give or take, in this community. So, there would have been, maybe Forest and Bird and political, maybe Green Party members. And I'm sure I'm missing out some very key, groups that may have been around then, but it was a very small, sleepy town that had these peaks. And Wānaka Wastebusters has been the pioneer that has, driven so many environmental actions that have not just locally, have influenced it nationally as well. I think Wānaka Wastebusters has been fantastic. If anything, there's been these offshoot groups that have come from Wānaka Wastebusters. Maybe the idea started, or someone came along with the idea with Wānaka Wastebusters, and then they've morphed into their own little groups. Is there as well, offering support. Almost few committees where are there as Dr. Compost or / Wānaka Wastebusters, but there's usually somebody else from Wānaka Wastebusters on that community group trying to help and support it in some way.
I think the way that Wastebusters has definitely changed and helped shape Wānaka in the last 25 years is by playing that role of catalyst and really changing and shifting the culture and the norms around reuse, recycling, valuing resources. And as a consequence of that, it's really led to a shift in people's behaviour. And I think we see that big difference between the Wānaka community and outside of that space, and people's approach to how they do value resources and perceive waste. And it's also, I think, led to a bunch of other organisations that have popped up that have been inspired through Wastebusters' direction and action. So ultimately, they have been the catalyst for a lot of other amazing initiatives that have become or grown in the Wānaka space.
Wasties obviously been around for 25 years, and we were just starting out then, so we're just really grateful to Wastebusters, helping Sustainable Queenstown in their journey.
And we definitely view Wasties as like our cool older sister who we want to impress, and we want to show us all the cool ways to be. So the relationship with Wasties has actually tangibly allowed Sustainable Queenstown to increase our waste reduction impact. So the Resourceful Communities programme that we have in partnership with Wastebusters, which is the Repair Revolution, Slow Fashion Month, Plastic Free July, Low Waste Living workshops, all of those we wouldn't have been delivering if it wasn't for Wastebusters. And through all of those events and the programme throughout the last few years has literally meant less waste. Because we've been repairing, we've been swapping, we've been educating. And so I think Wastebusters has literally allowed us to reduce waste and connect more with the community.
It's just a great place. It's not just about the store either. It's about what Wastebusters, I think, have done for me in my life in living in Wānaka, which is now 10 years. It's bokashi bins. I went to a thing with Gina years and years and years ago about composting. And so now I've got bokashi bins. It's about the workshops that you do, about, low waste living and plastic free July, all those things. It's not just the shop. It's the whole concept of ethos of Wastebusters and how you can be a better person and live a better life by upcycling, recycling, composting, everything you do.